Now, the book addresses these topics that we're speaking about, and it's juxtaposed very very nicely. There's some funny moments. There's some very tragic moments. Tell me about creating that balance.
You know what I tried to do? I set out to depict life in a village. That's what I did. This is what happens in a village. It may not happen precisely in that manner, but a lot of that happens in any village. Mm-hmm. The men go away to go to work. There are all these, not grass widows, we shall call them gold widows. There are all these gold widows in the village. How do they conduct their lives? Yeah. What does it mean to be without your husband? 11 months out of every year for as long as you are married. Can you call that a real marriage?
I don't think you can.
What about the children who never see their father? And now we wonder why black fatherhood has almost disappeared. Where are the role models? How do these young men and boys get to learn what being a man means? What being a husband means? A husband who visits for 3 weeks, a month? Can you call that a husband, really? How do these people negotiate these spaces?
Now, these are issues that, like you've said, you've been sitting with for a long time.
For a long time.
And South Africa has been sitting with for a long time. When you sat down to write them and when you speak about them now, does it make you upset?
It makes me very sad that whole lives of not just a little club, a nation really, the black nation in South Africa, whole lives have been destroyed. Families, communities, perhaps beyond repair. But being the eternal optimist that I am, I also know that human beings are made and meant to transcend situations. But before you can overcome any adversity, the first thing is to acknowledge it, to see it, to name it. Then you can deal with it. We haven't started the naming. We haven't started really sitting down and saying, here's a country split into sections, and there's gold, the wealth of this country. It delivered a lot of wealth for some people. Yeah. What it did in the village is to deliver poverty, is to deliver fatherlessness, husbandlessness, is to deliver men who are ejected by the mines when they are broken, to come back and spread disease. First it was TB and phthisis. Now it's HIV and AIDS on top of TB and phthisis. It doesn't mean those have gone away. Yeah. These broken bodies are then dumped back to the villages. Then these wives who never enjoyed their husbands while they were still in good health now must look after these crocs. Gold gave a lot of wealth to this country. It depleted the villages of able-bodied men, of love, of community, of family. For what? What were these men paid for this huge sacrifice that they didn't offer, that was wrenched from them? How much do you know the salary of mine workers? Even today, they're still complaining. Can you imagine when I'm writing 1939, 49, 59?
It's frightening.
A pittance. You deliver this wealth with your gold. And you deliver all that ill health and death and deprivation and destruction, really, of communities. We haven't begun to address that as a nation.